Guys, another edition of Hard Hits, and I'm here with another combine prospect who's actually going through the process. He's been there, done it now, so he can actually give us our experience. But I'm with Cincinnati's Arquon Bush. How are you, my man?
I'm doing good today. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Now, for the viewers, obviously, that have been watching the combine, it's easy for us on the other side watching you guys go through everything, not just the processes of doing each exercise, but speaking to media, all the measurement. Yeah, we've seen players that a college has potentially said that they're 6'5", and then someone's tape measure says actually they're 6'2", and there's big questions around that. How have you prepared mentally before? Forget physically, but mentally for everything that was coming your way.
Mentally, you just gotta relax and just let everything just flow how it's gonna flow. If you like me measuring in, I thought I was gonna be 6 foot. I measured 6 foot one day, then measured 5'11" on the official day. So you just gotta just let it go how it go. Just really don't put numbers in your head. Just go out there and execute the plan.
That's it. And obviously, look, you come in there. You've obviously got friends in the NFL already. So
Yeah.
did you lean on them for any sort of expertise?
I mean, I talked to them, but really, what their advice was the same thing. Really, just be yourself. Really, just go hit your numbers. Go do what you got to do.
And when is it in your mind that you go, I need to declare for the draft? Was it talking to others, or did you just know in yourself that today was the day?
I knew after last year that when after my last year I was finished, so I knew I was going to declare for the draft. And then like when I did it, it was just like a sense of relief. Like, all right, we know we can go play football, so now we just gotta get all our numbers and do what we got to do.
Yeah, and obviously, listen, off the back of last season, look at your numbers there. You can see consistently it was just doing that. You looked like you were getting to that peak level. Did you sort of within college? I'm not the expert within college football, so how is it that you have all these people sort of constantly watching you as well? Like you've got your friends, you've got your teammates. Are they there to sort of you try and block out maybe some of the sort of hype and that's around you at the time?
Oh, really? With the hype surrounding, I don't really look at it like that. I just like going out to play football, and I do it really for my mom and my little brother. So like, I just like to go out there and play. I don't really care about the hype around it. I just like to play football.
That probably leads me on to quite a nice little question. It was International Women's Day yesterday. And we've been asking, I was with a couple of players yesterday because it was a big flag initiative here in the UK. So is there any sort of women that you mentioned your mum there, but was there anyone else there that sort of inspires you, or is your mum sort of your go-to person that inspires you to do this each day?
My mom is my go-to person. That's like my superhero.
She got you through this whole journey.
Yeah, she put me in football when I was about 6 years old, and I've been going ever since.
Nice. No, I love that. And it's nice to actually hear that people have everyone has time for their mum. Like there's no question, but it's actually nice when that you get to celebrate, what they do and obviously get you through the journey. Now, I'm going to ask you one question around the last question on football. You're a Cincinnati guy, so where do you want to fall in the draft? Do you want to be with the Bengals, or is there someone in mind that you'd probably would be your favorite team at this point?
Really just whoever willing to take the chance. And fall anywhere. I really don't mind playing for different type teams that like to play man, teams that like to play zone. I can do it all, so I really don't mind.
No, I love that. Love that. So let's just put park football aside here. Let's get to know you a little bit, and let's start with. I'm going to start with a bit of fashion. If we give you sort of a unlimited shopping voucher for the day, where are the spots that you're going to go and hit, and what sort of clothes are you looking to be purchasing?
All right, well, I'm really not a big fashion guy, so I'm like a Nike. I be a Nike the whole time. I'm gonna get a bunch of jogging suits.
Yeah, that's you. See what you got there?
That,
You got that? That's your superhero costume, the night
yeah, right there.
tracksuits.
That's it.
Yeah. So what sneakers you got on with that tracksuit then? What are you looking for?
I'll probably put on some Jordans. Probably the some ones.
Yeah. Any in particular that you'd sort of like? Is there a purchase of Jordan ones that you want to get? Is it do you want to achieve and put in that collection?
No, I just want every pair here.
Hey, listen, man. I want to make sure that we catch up in a 2-3 years time when obviously you're putting them numbers up. I want to see
and
that collection.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, definitely need to see that. So for you, obviously, before game day, or is there a sort of a playlist you want to do like before the game, or is it a case of just relaxation the day before and then have that hype sort of playlist come game day?
No, I listen to like smooth music the whole time. Like, not it's Rod Wave, so I listen to him like the whole time until the game start.
Oh, all the way through. So what's it like then? Come in the changing room and then tunes are pumping. Do you try and block it out with your own tunes?
Got my headphones in, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. So you see everyone bouncing around and you're just like sort of like mellow
Mellowed
mood.
out.
Yeah, yeah. No, I love that. Love that.
Sometimes I get up and bounce around with them, but most of the times I got my headphones on, mellowed out.
What's the reasons behind that? What for you?
I just like to be calm. I don't like to really waste my energy. I like to just go out there and just play the game. I like to be calm, mellow before it even start. And then once the kickoff go, that's when my blood get to going.
So you're saving it. Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that. So obviously, like, it sounds like you obviously try to keep yourself like in a nice, mellow plane, which I quite like. So what is it that would need to really sort of get you going? And, people trash talk during the game as well. Is that something you try and just block out, walk past it?
Me, I might be one of the biggest trash talkers in the game. That's why I really save my energy so I can do that. So what get me going is just that first kickoff. When I hear like, all right, yeah, we kicking off, so our defense up. All right, that get me going. You want to call our defense out first? Let's go then.
So you're ready to go. No, I love that. So is there any sort of players in college that you probably said you had that biggest rivalry for this whole time? Is there a name that you'd probably say, this is the guy that I need to always try and beat?
No, I ain't never had nobody like that. We had a team like that, UCF, when we started playing them a lot. So
yeah,
I would say that game.
Okay, no, I love that. I'm definitely gonna watch them tapes now because I want to see. I need to see when that switch goes on in your head. ready for the trash talking. Obviously, putting them to one side. You're obviously looking at you look at the NFL as well. I guess is there a player there that you're like, I want to put test myself against that potential wide receiver, for instance?
There's a bunch of great receivers in the league right now. I really want to go against everybody, see how everybody is, see how everybody footwork really is, how everybody good at catching really is. Player I would really want to go against is probably Devontae Adams. He like that. He a dog though. Don't get me wrong, but I want to see because like he be making DBs turn around, go the other way. So yeah, I think he's smooth out running. I want to see like put that to the test.
There's a few clips going around of him at the moment where people obviously looking at his footwork and he's sending people into different zip codes, man. Like it's crazy.
Blender.
It is nuts. Yeah, no, he needs that Ninja Foodie blender sponsorship now, I think.
He definitely needs that.
No, it's pretty mad, man. So obviously for you now, like where do you want your journey to go within football? What is it? What will satisfy you? Maybe when you hang those cleats up, what would you want to look back at and go, I had that good career?
My mama won't have to work again. Like she won't have to work another day in her life. That will make me satisfied with my career.
Yeah, like you've done it. Family's in a nice spot. Yeah.
Yep.
No, I love that. I love that. It's nice to hear like people, the reasons why obviously people are doing it. It's nice to know it's the right reasons. Listen, at the end of the day, if you want to do it because you want all the nice cars and all the nice houses, that's what makes you cross the field and do what you need to do. But it's quite nice to hear it from a family perspective as well. You come across, man, so mellow, so chill. As I say, like it's relaxed. It's a family thing. You love the game. What are you going to reward yourself with? I know there's the family bit that you're gonna put this in, but there must be something you're gonna go. Do you know what, man? When I've established myself and I've got myself in a nice place, what's that one treat? That one thing that you're gonna treat yourself to?
TRX Ram truck.
Okay. There it is. There we go. That's what we're waiting for. So we don't get those trucks. Our roads are not wide enough for those trucks. Those trucks are amazing, and I love obviously looking at them right now, but obviously from the other side in the States. But what is it about that truck then? Is it say that you've seen it before? Is it say what is it that you need to be like? That's my baby right there.
Just the way it's built, how powerful it is. I just like the front of it. Like it looked like, all right, that's a mean type truck right there.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. Right. So listen, I'm going to start noting these down. So it's the Air Jordan collection and this Ram truck. That's what we're going to cut. We'll
Yeah.
revisit that. Get that pinned up in your locker room, man, because that's what you got. You got to have things you got to aim for sure. So no, I really love hearing that as well. But what would you now like to see from the game? You've had these opportunities, in the States. We're seeing the game grow bigger and bigger. You're seeing the game over here in the UK. We've seen those games over in Germany, Mexico. We're seeing the sport being played in Japan, and it's quite huge there right now. Would you ever see yourself playing in this sport in another country?
Um, yeah, I think it's too hard for me to like to pick hang the cleats up. So I think I would if I had to take that route.
Yeah, if you had to take that. No, that's fair though, because it is getting big. People are obviously taking a lot of like interest, as I say, in players from all corners as well. And right now it's quite nice to obviously see like those international players coming into the sport. Do you feel quite proud that people want to play that sport that is obviously homage to obviously the States?
Yeah, because it's a pretty fun sport if you really know how to do it and like play it the right way.
Yeah, no, I hear that. No, it's nice. It's nice. So going forward now, obviously you've done what you've done now. Like the combine is out of the way. Like you've done it. You've hit what you wanted to hit. I hope as well. On that day. What is it now? What's the process between now and draft day for you guys?
After the combine, I took a couple of days off. I'm still working out, but really not doing as much running. Like I'm still biking and stuff like that. But it's really just really working out. That's really it for real. Working out, make sure you still weighing the same amount, gaining weight or staying, maintaining where you at. It's really about it. I head back out to Florida to go train for like the next 10 days or something like that. Then I come back home for a couple of days. Then I probably head somewhere else to go train for another 10 days, come back. Just keep that routine up until draft day.
Yeah, no, I love that. Love that. And draft day, what sort of suit are you going to be wearing?
I don't know yet. I don't know what we wearing yet. I don't know.
I've seen some interesting suits over that time. I've got to say, like watching draft, I find that's always quite nice to see. Obviously, are you going to be around with the mother and the family? Obviously, on that day.
Yes.
Any good snacks on the day? What's the food? What's the food like for you guys?
I don't know what food we gonna have out there, but it's gonna be some good food. I make sure you know what food we got out there.
Yeah. So obviously, I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk a little bit about food. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about the boring stuff. Obviously, before football, but when the season's off, what do you like to treat? Is it home cooking, or is there a spot for you that you want to obviously go to?
I like home cooking, but I also like the seafood. So like the seafood boil bags. That's
Okay.
like that's like one of my favorites.
Explain that to some of the viewers here in the UK, because seafood ball bags aren't that popular. Well, not popular. We don't get them that often here. So explain that to the guys here.
So it's a bag mixed with. So I usually get potatoes, corn, boiled eggs, mussels, shrimp, sometimes crab legs, but not all the time. And then it's like a buttery season. They pour it over top, shake it all up, and then you just go in the bag and eat it.
Yeah, you ain't getting that here, man. I wish we did. We ain't getting that here, man. We'll stick to sort of pie and mash and fish and chips and all the good stuff here. But yeah, we don't seafood. Yeah, don't really get that unless you're obviously out in the restaurants, obviously in London. But yeah, definitely need to get that here for sure. So you've got that now. You travel around obviously with the colleges. You obviously used to that as well. Do you actually have time to stop, or is it very much like game, hotel, back? What's that like?
Game, hotel, back. You land, put your bags in the room, dinner time, have a little fun time with the teammates, 2 hours, bed, next morning, game day.
So you don't get to see actually the cities or anywhere that you travel at all, just
No,
other than the
not
stadiums.
Really. Yeah, not really.
Yeah, in and out. So okay, yeah, because I always feel for any sport person, everyone's like, oh, you get to travel the world. But it's like, you travel.
You get to see the hotel.
Get to see the hotel. Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
exactly. Is there anywhere that you in the States, certainly, that you would have liked to be like, it'd be nice to actually like explore this a little bit more?
what I want to explore more probably is like Texas. I just want to go out there and see like how like I've been out there once maybe, and then like I just really want to go out there like for like a week or two so I can really like get a feel for it.
I think you'd have to need more than a week or two. Texas is so big, dude. Like it's
I just want to get a little feel for it. Yeah, Texas.
Little feel.
I just want to like a little feel. I want to go all around Texas. I just want to get like where I'm at, nice feel.
Yeah, no, I hear that. No, it's definitely on my list for sure. Although, yeah, I got to say, it's so big. I don't even know where to start. Like,
Yeah, Texas is huge.
I need some of that Texas barbecue though, because I've seen that. That looks decent out there. But yeah, no, I love that. So listen, you obviously it's coming up soon. I'm loving obviously the sort of news around yourself as well. Like obviously, as I said, I saw sort of combine, and I wish you the best, and obviously the career as well. And I feel like I always like to hear. I always like to give my players. I coach. I like to give advice. But what is the best bit of advice you've got from any coach in your time?
Just be you. Just be who you are, because at the end of the day, you're good enough. Just go out there and play a game and just have fun with it.
And would you always just pass that? Would you pass that on to every single person, any one of your teammates? Is that the ultimate advice to anyone, even if it's they're having the like a rocky time? Would you just say, just block it out, carry on being yourself?
Yeah, just be yourself. Like, you'll get over it. Just be yourself. Just continue being you. You'll climb the rock and you'll finally get over it.
Yeah, love that. Love that. Now, let me get this right. A friend of yours won a Super Bowl in his rookie year, right?
Yeah, Brian Cook.
How is that? Like, how was that? Did you were one of the on the phone to him instantly? Like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, it was like I looked up. I looked at the score. I said, "Oh, they just won." I said, "Hold on, Cook on that team." I said, "Oh, he just won his first year." I said, "That's crazy. Like that got to be like a feeling like one in a lifetime, because you only can be a rookie one time." So it's like, yeah, that was crazy. Seeing him win that his rookie year, and he actually played a lot too.
And that's another thing, isn't it? Is you see people sometimes like, yeah, okay, that's their first year, but actually getting the minutes as well, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, the time behind it.
yeah, no, I love that. And then tell us about Source as well, and obviously coming up through the same sort of program as well.
Yeah, he just a great player. He's a great dude. Overall, just a good person. Real humble. He might come off flashy, but he a real humble dude. So
Is that just actually, like you said, that's just him and his like game day sort of persona? Is that what you feel it comes across?
Yeah, that's just him. He just being himself.
So would you like to be in one of those teams? With those, would you like to be able to play with a couple of your guys from your program, whether it was who you with currently or have played with?
Not really. Not. I mean, yeah, I would love to play with him, and I would also love to play against him. Like just so we can have that love competition going on. So both.
Yeah, no, I love that. Yeah, it's interesting because to obviously see, because we spoke to a number of players, and sometimes they feel that they need to have that, like, to help that transition. It's quite nice to have someone they know within the team. But do you feel like you're just that sort of person who can kind of adapt, just get on with those teammates instantly?
Yeah, I'm a pretty laid back, chill person, so I'm not a big rah guy. Go in, yell at every. Nah, I'm just a person. Sit back, observe, and then I'll really do what I got to do.
And tell me, obviously, like with training, like practice, what's it like? Obviously, we're in a sport where it's contact. Does it ever get heated in practice at all, where you've got to kind of show a little bit? Does it ever get heated in practice at all?
Yeah, the competition level rises. You get a couple hits here and there, a couple pushes back and forth. I mean, but like that's what you're gonna have at football practice. It's gonna be like that. It shouldn't never really get to like physical fighting, but like you're gonna have that competitive spirit, like that competitive edge, where it's gonna be like, all right, sometimes we might do this, but your teammates should be able to pull you back.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I like that though. It's nice. You've got to have that balance. I think you've got
balance.
and still have that competitive edge in practice. I hear that. Now the college game as well. When I watch it, I'm looking at the atmospheres just look crazy. You got the bands, like everyone is there, like support. Because everyone supports a team, right? They follow an NFL team, but when it comes to sort of college football, does it feel like it's more than just a team that like these guys are supporting? Does you get a feel like you're all one big family? Is that why the atmosphere just comes across like massive?
It's like the fans are part of the team. So like when they out there, they provide energy and all that. So it's like they're part of the team. Like if you ain't got no fans out there, it's hard to. I mean, you got to make energy within the team on the sideline, but when they provide that energy out there on like the benches and stuff, it make it a whole lot easier.
Is it then really difficult for those games that are quite far away where you're not taking anyone from your college?
That's it. That game is like harder if they don't really have a big fan base. But if they got a big fan base, it's like, all right, we still got people out here making noise, and we can upset these fans if we go do what we got to do.
Yeah, no, I hear that. No, it's good. I love it. So, man, honestly, I've actually appreciated our time, and I appreciate you obviously had to answer, as I said to you, answer so many questions from various different sources as part of this sort of whole process. And no doubt you probably got more to answer in the next coming weeks as well. But honestly, man, I can't wait to actually see you, obviously, hopefully in the NFL, in the capacity that you want to obviously reach those goals that you have. Let's try and do this again once you've obviously got in there. It'd be great to obviously keep an eye on your journey as well. And as I said, I'm making a note of those goals so we can keep an eye on those come the end, hopefully, of next season. But man, it's been a pleasure. I'll let you get on with it. And yeah, I'll be looking at my seafood bowl bag soon.
Appreciate you.
Cheers, man. Take care.
Yep, you too.